Hello students, so we will be solving exercise 2.4 from the chapter polynomials. This is a question which is to factorize question number 4 and question number 5. Factorize the following polynomials. Okay, so fourth question is where we will factorize quadratic polynomials, and fifth question is where we will factorize the cubic polynomials. So let us see the solution for this. So this is fourth question, factorize 12x square minus 7x plus 1. So we'll split the middle term and find out the factors for this. So we need the two numbers such that their sum is minus 7 but their product is 12 into 1, which is 12. So I need two numbers whose product should be 12 but sum should be minus 7. So those numbers are minus 4 and minus 3. So when you multiply 4 into 3, you will get 12, and minus into minus will become plus. Similarly, for minus 4 minus 3 will be minus 7. So we can write this minus 7 as minus 4x and minus 3x. Adding these two numbers, you will get the same number again. So now from first two term we take 4x common outside, and from the next two term we take minus 1 common outside. So we have 3x minus 1 common from two terms, we take that outside and you are remained with 4x minus 1. So similarly for the fourth question from the factorize fourth part, we have 3x square minus x minus 4. So now again we need two numbers such that the sum here should be minus 1. There is no coefficient written, means that it is minus 1. Okay, minus sign is there and coefficient is supposed to be 1. So you now need two numbers whose addition should give you minus 1 and multiplication should give you 3 into minus 4. Minus 4 into 3 is minus 12. So multiplying them should give you minus 12, adding them should give you minus 1. So those two numbers can be minus 4 and plus 3. So when you add these two, you get minus 1, and when you multiply you get minus. So you take something common from these two terms and these two terms. So in this case it is x, and from here you take 1 outside, so you have 3x minus 4, and 3x minus 4 into x minus 1 are your factors for this polynomial. So similarly you can continue with the other questions from this question number 4 and complete those questions. Next is factorize the question where we have cubic polynomials. Okay, so now if for cubic polynomials, first we need to find the factor from which we will divide it. Okay, so we will use that factor theorem, and we should take care that the highest degrees term should have coefficient 1. So here it is 1 already. So we will find the factors of the constant term, which is 2. The 2 can have factors plus minus 1 plus minus 2, right? So we will by trial and error method we will check which of these are zeros for this polynomial or the root of this polynomial. Substituting the value in the polynomial, you should get remainder 0. Okay, so in this case when we put p as x as 1, so you get value as 0. So I can say that if putting value 1 can give me 0, then x minus 1 is the factor of my polynomial. If x minus 1 is my factor, then I can use this now. So there are two methods to solve this. So one of the method is this, which is given in the textbook in the last solved example. So what I will do now, I will split 2x square and minus x, these two terms, such that I'll get x minus 1 throughout. So I have split this minus 2x square as minus x square and minus x square. Minus x I have written as x minus 2x. So x minus 2x will give you minus x, and minus x square will add up to give minus 2x square, right? So now from first two terms you take x square common, from the other two terms you take minus x common, from the last two terms you take minus 2 common. So you have x minus 1 in three terms. Okay, so you take x minus 1 common outside, and then you have x square minus x minus 2, which is x square minus x minus 2, which is inside this bracket. Now this is a quadratic polynomial. So by splitting the middle term, you can find the factors for this polynomial. So when you split the middle term, you get x minus 2 and x plus 1 as the factor. So now there are three factors for my original polynomial, which is x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. Since it is a cubic polynomial, so we expect that we should have three different factors for it. So now we have three factors for our polynomial. So this is one of the methods that we have in the textbook, where you can go about this method, and same method you can follow once you find x minus 1 as the factor, you divide this polynomial by x minus 1. And since x minus 1 is the factor, so you should get remainder 0, and whatever is the quotient, now this polynomial will be a quotient. So you'll get divisor into quotient plus remainder. Remainder is 0. So you'll get again this. So this step can be skipped and you can divide by long division method and get this. So you can come to this step by division, and this is also one of the method. So once you come to this step, then you have to follow same pattern and you have to find the factors like this. So we will be taking the other method, that is long division method, in our next example, which is this. Let the p of x, which is our quotient, x cube minus x square 3x square minus 9x minus 5. So this is my cubic polynomial now, and I have to find the factors for it. So first condition you have to check, yes, x cube has coefficient 1. So now I will find the factors for my constant term. Constant term is 5. 5 can have factors my plus minus 1 plus minus 5. So by trial and error method, we substitute each number to find which makes this polynomial 0, which is the 0 of this polynomial. And so if we put 5 in this, so you will get 0. So I can say if substituting 5 here will give me 0, so x minus 5 is my factor for this polynomial. So I divide my polynomial x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5 with x minus 5. So when you divide, the long division method you follow. So I need first number as x cube, and here first number in the divisor is x. So I'll multiply with x square, so I'll get x cube, then x square into minus 5 will give me minus 5x square. So you change the sign, x cube gets cancelled, and this is 5 minus 3, which is 2x square again. And remaining terms down as it is. And then next I need 2x square, which is positive, so I'll put plus sign because this is also plus, and this is also I need plus. So this is plus. Now what should I multiply in x to get 2x square? So I should multiply 2x. So 2x into x will give me 2x square. 2x into minus 5 is minus 10x. So I'll write down below their corresponding variables. So I get 2x square minus 10x. Now I'll change the sign. So 2x square and 2x square gets cancelled. This is 10 minus 9, which is x. Then remaining term minus 5 down as it is. So now I need x in the first term. Here divisor also has x. So I'll multiply with 1. 1 into x will give me x. 1 into minus 5 is minus 5. Change the sign and you get x and x gets cancelled, 5 and 5 gets cancelled, and the remainder is 0. Remainder is supposed to be 0 because, as we said, x minus 5 is the factor. So now in the division algorithm I can write dividend, this is dividend, dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Remainder is